My next guest, an All-American cornerback, Jim Thorpe Award winner from the University of Texas. You know I'm a Texas fan. I can't believe I didn't get to meet you a couple of weeks ago when I was there, Jahdae, Barron. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
I'm a new Austin, Texas fan. I'm a new Longhorns fan. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you bleed burnt orange, we could be friends. We could be cool.
Yeah, I was there for the first time. I need to know, what would have been your recommendation had I met you where I should go eat?
I would say Steiner Ranch, top spot. I love Steiner Ranch. I go a lot, so I'll say Steiner Ranch.
I had never even heard of that before. I know you have an NIL deal with Freddy's Steak Burgers. Did you just mess up?
I mean, it was good during the season. I had cheat days. I had cheat days on some Saturdays, Sundays, you know, after the games and things like that. But other than that, I eat healthy. So.
I mean, Sark's not your coach anymore. You can say, you know, you don't have to make up stuff like cheat days. Come on now.
No, I got good body fat. I'm body fat's like 7.8. I'm good. I'm a healthy guy.
How are you feeling?
Salads all the time.
How are you feeling about this process right now? Because it's, you know, you're getting picked apart in a good way too. People love you, love your tape, all of that's happening. You're in the middle of this journey that leads to draft day and finding out what your future is. How are you feeling? What's that like?
It's truly a blessing. You know, just looking back when I was a kid, you know, you believe in something, you have a goal, and then when you finally get close to reaching what you always wanted to, it's truly a blessing. So I'm just not taking it for granted. I know my family's excited this journey, so I'm just taking it day by day. And you know, I'm just making the best of it.
I think you should be excited because Combine, sub 4.440, second fastest 10-yard split among all corners. What was your takeaway from that process, and how proud were you of yourself?
You know, I was proud of the result and, you know, the outcome to put myself in a better position for this process. But ultimately, just me training throughout the process, I did a much better job than that. But I'll still be thankful for the results of what I did. I always tell myself, be committed to the process of what I'm doing without emotionally being attached to the results of what I'm doing. So I'm just thankful to have a good Combine day.
As I'm learning about you, versatility is like jumping off the page. Everybody I talk to, versatility. Would you say that's your super strength?
Yeah, but, you know, that was a big hats off just to the coaches, you know, working me to be that good, pushing me in the film room, pushing me off the field, just to be a better person, better to man, better to ball player. So, I mean, I did a lot of work and a lot of maturing, and I'm just thankful to be here. You know, I dialed in a lot just on film work and just to read pre-snap, the alignments and things like that, just quarterback lanes, so, and just route concept, just understanding the route concepts, the patterns. What's the weakness of all the positions that I played, and what's the strengths of all the positions that I played. And I just kind of put in my own chess game. But, you know, it was just a blessing to go out there and play with my brothers. We had a good culture at the University of Texas, and it made us better people off the field, so we could be better players on the field. And I think ultimately that's what you need as a team and as a coach.
It sounds like you're about to go off on your pro day too, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. It's a lot of us going. I think it's about 16 of us, 17 of us. I know we're all going to get after it, just pushing each other. Just to be better individuals, and you know, and just to represent the University of Texas. So I know we're most definitely looking forward. I'm most definitely looking forward. My little sisters will be there watching. So I mean, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
I love that. To go back to your versatility, I was curious if as you're thinking about where you'd be the best fit, all of that. Would you prefer to focus playing on one spot, corner, safety in the slot, or would you want to play, you know, one spot or be versatile? Like, would you rather be nickel on the outside? Is there one that you prefer?
I'd rather just be versatile. You know, that's what I've been doing my whole life. I can disrupt the offense with that, just me moving around. I'm a very aggressive in the run fit. I can line up on 2 in the slot. I can also line up on 1, and I can play the back end at safety. So I can do a lot of things just to benefit the team aspect of myself. So I'm most definitely looking forward to it. You know, I'm just staying on the move, you know, working out right now as we speak. But, you know, I'm just enjoying the process, and I'm just continue to keep working and just to develop my game to another level.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of versatility, let's talk about this this talent of yours.
Yeah.
Here's you. What do you think I'm going to say?
Singing.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I didn't want to hear it today. I said, play it live.
Cool.
Let's play it live. This is Write This Down by George Strait at the Jim Thorpe Award acceptance speech. Let me hear this.
Baby, write this down. Take a little to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down.
Baby, write this down.
What do I need to know about this?
I mean, a few of my teammates, they put me on. It's very classic. I know George Strait, he's a very famous singer. So, I mean, it's just good vibes. Michael Taft and Quinn Ewers, they put me on George Strait. So,
And you were singing along, you're moving your head. Have you ever been to a concert?
nah, I've never been. I've never been. I know he did one, in, the enemy's territory, A&M, but, and I heard that was amazing that he did. So,
Speaking of enemy territory, did you take the Thorpe Trophy to Norman?
I did. That was.
What is that?
That was on the way back. People, they had a lot to say about it, OU fans. It's not like I just went there from it's not like I just went there from Dallas, been training in Dallas, but the award, Jim Thorpe and his family, they're from Oklahoma. So I mean, just to speak highly on that, it's a blessing just to represent them. And what they mean to me. I was blessed for them to pick me, just not only with my ability on the field, but how I carry myself. So ultimately, thank Jim Thorpe and their family. But, they're based in Oklahoma, so it's not like I just drove from Dallas and went to Oklahoma. Campus was like 6 minutes off the highway. So,
no, you shouldn't even say that. Like,
let's make a pit stop.
No,
That's
out of
like
sheer pettiness, you've won the combine of pettiness. Like, I love this.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a team, I'm drafting you for that photo alone. I would have had that photo printed out, and in my meetings with teams, I would just say, that's who you're getting when you draft me. Like, that pride. You have so much pride in being a Longhorn. You have so much.
Yeah.
You're saying your pro day. It's so wild. You're not saying, like, I'm going to improve my draft stock. You're saying you want to put on for the team, for college. For what does that mean to you? How did that drive you? If I'm an NFL fan, I'm like, please come to my team and do that for me.
Yeah. I mean, that means a lot because we put so much into it. Just looking back when Coach Sark came, just to praise him, when we came, we were bad. Just not as players, we always had the talent. But just as a culture standpoint, just not everybody engaging. You have to have a relationship with everybody off the field. Just understand what everyone went through and been through in life, so you can connect with them and just understand what they're working for and what's their purpose. So every day we just connected on a standpoint of understanding everybody's why and everybody's purpose and what drives them. Just understanding when they're down to learn how to pick somebody up, and when they're up to just keep them up, keep them level-headed. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and those things. But I mean, it's just a blessing from the years of progression where it's been with just combine picks, draft picks. I mean, every year Sark, he's just raising the bar for us, and we just keep making more records and just keep making history at the University of Texas. And I think us just having 16, 17 guys competing at Pro Day together, it's just going to be amazing just for us and for the team, but just to also show the younger guys, just if you just trust in the process that Coach Sark having, he'll put you in position to be successful. And so, I mean, that's what we're doing right now. So I just want to represent the University of Texas. I've been going to games when I was little and things like that. So it's just crazy. I have a crazy story. When I went to Oklahoma, I was little. I was going with my uncle, and I'm talking to Bob Stoops, and I actually had a Texas shirt on underneath my hoodie, and I wanted to take it off. But I was visiting my godbrother, Samaj P. Ron, but I had to leave my hoodie on. They didn't want me to take the hoodie off because I would have had a Texas shirt on. But I was like 13 years old.
Love that photo. Love the pride for the team. Love the shout out to your coach. You mentioned Quinn Ewers. I want to ask you, as NFL fans like me are trying to figure out and get to know guys like yourself, like Quinn, he was your roommate, right?
Yeah. They were my roommate. I say 2 years ago. Yeah.
Tell me something about him most people aren't going to be able to read on an article or a board of all of his stats.
I would say he was a bit of a gamer, but we would have this basketball hoop in there, and we'll bet on push-ups or who would have to pay for dinner. And he would win a lot of the time. Yeah, he was winning. I don't know. Quinn could shoot, so if Quinn wasn't playing football, I'd say he most definitely go play basketball. So
I love that. Now Arch, I didn't get to meet, but I'm a little the expectations for Arch seem insane. Like, I'm just always come from a place of like protecting the hype, protecting the player.
Yeah.
It's like sky high. Obviously, the name on his jersey, the everything, Texas being what it is as a juggernaut in college. Like, what do you make of those expectations? It sort of feels like meeting them might be tough.
Yeah, I think again at Texas and what they do, and this one's a big shout out to Torrey Beckton, our strength coach. When those guys get there and we get there, he has this process. And he tells everybody, throw their stars away, throw their egos away. You know, throw your last name away. Right now, just represent Texas, and then when you get put in the spotlight, that's when you represent the name on your back. But you throw all those things away, and you just have that with you. But when Arch came in, he never had an ego. He was never too high. He was never too low. Always smiled. You know, a crazy story I said at the combine. I'll say like first, second week he was there, he tried throwing my loop into the dirty bin, and I told him he didn't have to do that, but he wanted to do that just to show that he wasn't above anybody and things like that. But I mean, that's a great kid. All he does is work. I know Coach Millie and Coach Sark, they're gonna have him prepared just for the season. I mean, he's already a good young man, so just developing his game on the field would be good for him.
I hear he loses his ID a lot.
Yeah. He does. But you know, hey, he's a famous kid. So when he loses it, he'll find it. He'll get it back.
Somebody will find it for him.
Yeah, somebody will hope to give it to him.
I think the point is like he's a normal guy. Like he's That's a great thing.
He loves it. He enjoys it. You know, he enjoys taking pictures with everybody. But you know, I mean, he's better than me. You know, if I was, you know, just famous, it'd be crazy for me.
What does that mean?
Definitely. I would take pictures and go outside just to take pictures with people, but
you're going up to people saying, "Hey, do you want a picture with me?"
Yeah. I mean, but he does good with it. You know, he manages it well. But that's a great kid. You know, he's gonna do a lot of great things.
What did you notice when you going up against him, scout team, whatever it might be? What stuck out about him?
I mean, just the thing. He can do a lot of things. You know, his mobility. He can run. He can pass. So just creating that extra time out the pocket or in the pocket, and just using his legs to benefit himself if there's pressure and things like that. But that's a smart young kid with a lot of talent. So just when he just develops more, just a lot of IQ and things like that, I mean, he's going to do a lot of great things.
I'm kind of sad. I didn't know that you were, I mean, I obviously know the upbringing, all of that, but like, I'm kind of sad you're leaving Texas. Like, I feel like.
Yeah.
How are you emotionally? I feel like you're a little more connected to your college team than most prospects that I meet.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I enjoy my time there, you know, just growing up every single day and going to those games, even going to the spring games and things like that, going to the basketball games. It changed my life, but it gave me a goal, and I achieved all the goals that I wrote down in 9th grade. So, I mean, to get up to this point, it was crazy. Like, just coming back and just knocking out every single goal that I wrote 9th grade it's like I called it on The Simpsons. But just to be here today, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's truly a blessing. You know, I worked every single day for it. My mom, she raised me to be a better person and to go after my dreams. It's dreams are never too big to chase. So if you're a kid, just watch and just go after them and make the most of it. But for me to be here today is truly a blessing. You know, I wouldn't take any of it for granted.
All right, write the Simpsons episode of where you're being drafted. What did you write down in 9th grade? What team?
See, so the thing is, you know, I don't tell people. You just got to let it play out. I have it. I have a good idea.
Do you think you know where you're going?
I mean, you never know. You know, it's a crazy process. You know, free agency and all those things going out, playing out. But I mean, sooner to kind of get closer, I'll probably have a better idea. But you know, it's gonna be good. You know, God's gonna take care of it. So I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy myself. You know.
Which interview did you enjoy more, Steelers or Cowboys?
I really enjoyed both of them.
Great answer.
They were both amazing. They were both amazing. Both great organizations. You know, Dallas is obviously down the road, but a great organization. I look up to Sean Elliott. That was a big brother to me. You know, just on the process of coming back to the University of Texas and the things that I wanted to do. He did a lot of great things at the University of Texas at his time, so I always watch his highlights and things like that.
Should I be rooting for that? Like when I'm, saying my prayers before I go to sleep, is it like, pray for my parents, my health, my whatever, Jahdae Barron wants to, as a Cowboy? Like, am I rooting for that because it's Texas? I wanted to ask.
I mean, I don't know. You know, everybody has their own feel for it. But if you want to root for that, you can root for that. But okay. I'm just enjoying it. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know if I'll cry. I don't know yet, so we'll see.
Oh, I'm sure you'll cry. I hope you cry. Matthew McConaughey might cry. I understand you have a very tight bond with him. You said he's your favorite person ever. What has he imparted on you? What wisdom have you picked up from Mr. McConaughey?
So before he even says any words, I look at the little things in a person. He's always smiling. That means a lot because everybody's going through a lot of things in life. I don't know what a lot of people are going through personally. People don't know what I'm going through personally, but it's just a thing. It's just a small thing. When you smile, you walk around with a smile on your face, and just understand that you're blessed to be here. We're blessed to wake up today. And anybody can't take it for granted. And that's the first thing. So every time I look at him, he sees me, he's always smiling. He's always high spirit. And when he talks to me, he asks me how I'm doing. He asks me where's my spirit at, how I'm feeling, and things like that. And then we have our little talk before the pregame and things like that. He just tells me to go out there and have fun and just smile through it. In life, you're going to get a lot of adversity. But you just have to understand on who you're doing it for and why you're doing it. And I always tell myself the purpose serves a purpose that's a lot greater than any individual. So the purpose of what I'm doing is for a lot of people. It's for my little sisters. It's for my mother. It's for the organization. It's for the Jim Thorpe family. So you have to kind of just put all these things in your head. And I think that's how he lives by. Like he goes there every time I see him, he's smiling, big smile on his face. I've never seen him down. So you don't know if he's ever going through anything. So that's always good, just to see somebody smile, because it could change my day and it could change someone else's day.
My friend, if you get drafted to the Cowboys, McConaughey's a huge Commanders fan. I don't know if he's going to smile when he sees you on the sideline if you're a division rival. What's that? What will happen to you two in that circumstance?
I don't know. Probably give him a wave. I don't know.
A wave.
I'll text him after the game. But no, he's always checking up on me and things like that.
Yeah.
He tells me to hit him up if I ever need anything. So I know that's just a great mentor to have.
I'm excited to see what his reaction is if you end up going to a division rival. We'll see what the future holds. What do I need to know about your little sisters?
They're amazing. 7 and 8, and then one's a freshman. She's playing volleyball. So. Yeah, they grow up fast, but they look up to me, so I'm just trying to set a good example for them. My little sister, she's all in the Twitter feeds and things like that, tells me reports about myself. But she doesn't understand, so I try to stay out of it with her. But no, they're amazing. Before the combine, I came back to Austin real quick for like 8 hours just to take my little sisters to get their nails done. So just little things. I love them a lot, and they mean a lot to me. So
I think you're just my favorite draft prospect of all time. What kind of big brother are you? What would they say about you?
I'm nice, but I'm hard on them. I'm very hard on them. Yeah. When it's since I was so close, I could go back home and just to go eat dinner with them and things like that. But I'm most definitely hard on them and make sure they go to sleep early. I like trying to take my little sister's phone away. She's so stuck to it. She's 14, so she's so attached to that phone. So I take it away and things like that. But other than that, I'm very sweet to them and caring.
Okay, now I want you to go to the Cowboys because I can't have you going somewhere far from those girls. You got 3 little sisters.
Yeah.
No, we need you. Yeah, you got your pro day. Do your best. I feel like you're going to bring it. And I feel like the Steelers are going to draft you. I feel like they are. They love versatile DBs. I can just see that being a thing. Cowboys better bring it. Don't sleep, NFL teams. Your pro day's March 25th. Good luck to you representing your school, which is so important to you, which is refreshing and beautiful to hear. Good luck with the draft process. You just knock it out of the park. You're a dream interview. You are a dream interview, an NFL player. Thank you for being easy to root for. And sorry, McConaughey. I think you might be kicking your ass for the next 10 years. We'll be back.